Alright everybody, welcome back to another edition here of NXT. How are y'all doing? My name is Dominic behind the commentary table, and we are live and sold out once again in Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. For what is set to be one hell of a night of action. We got matches such as Bianca Belair versus Paige, Toni Storm versus Candice LeRae. That's right, Toni Storm from Monday Night Raw. Toni Storm taking on Candice LeRae, and we got Noam Dar making his NXT debut to kick off the show against Matt Riddle. And as the Scottish Supernova is entering NXT for his first ever match on the black and gold brand, let me just give you a bit of a background on this young up-and-comer, Noam Dar. Okay, he's a very arrogant, yet I would argue skilled competitor. He loves to work over the leg and the knee of his opponents, trying to take them out, trying to make sure they cannot walk and fight for themselves. And then after he works over the leg, he loves to take his own leg and kick them as hard as he can with the Enziguri finishing maneuver for the victory. Okay, he's not someone to be overlooked here at NXT as he enters the Wednesday night's bi-weekly delight. And tonight, Matt Riddle is going to have a tough task ahead of him with this kid right here, okay? Early 20s, Noam Dar, he's in the prime of his life. Okay, incredibly athletically gifted. And tonight, he's going up against a frustrated, he's going up against an angry, and he's going up against a bro, the original bro, Matt Riddle. As Matt Riddle, he is set for action, not just to kick off this edition of NXT, but also at NXT Takeover. Okay, in New York City, the bright lights will be shining down as Matt Riddle, he will be facing off against Cassius Ohno. So I guarantee you somewhere in the back, the veteran himself, Cassius Ohno, is watching this one, and he's watching closely. Okay, he wants to study Matt Riddle. We haven't seen too much of Matt Riddle in NXT. He's only had a handful of matches here in NXT. So right now, we're going to see if Matt Riddle can get the job done again, or will the Scottish Supernova burn out the star that is Matt Riddle before his big matchup in New York. We're going to find that out right now. Here we go, everybody. It's Noam Dar and it's Matt Riddle and it's NXT, and we're kicking it off right. Let's go. The bell has rung. Noam Dar immediately looking at him, talking a bit of smack here, trying to say, come on, no hands. No hands right now. Oh, and he puts his hands up for a lockup there. Grabbing the arm of Matt Riddle. Trying to own Matt Riddle early on in this matchup. Working over the arm, pushes him off. And there you see Noam Dar talking a bit of smack. I said it before, he's a pretty arrogant young man. However, right now, Matt Riddle, he's looking to bring on the power. He's looking to bring on the strength. He's looking to bring on the speed. Okay, I've called this man the total package, Matt Riddle, in the past. And right now, he's looking to prove the world why I called him that, as he's working over the arm of Noam Dar. But Noam Dar very quick to get out of it. Oh, and there you see Matt Riddle now talking a bit of smack, perhaps, as we get back into the lockup here on NXT. And as these two men are feeling it out, ladies and gentlemen, okay, I wanted to reiterate what we're going to be seeing tonight. We're going to be seeing Bianca Belair, the woman who's also going to be competing at Takeover against Mia Yim. We're also going to have Toni Storm versus Candice LeRae, the woman from Monday Night Raw. Toni Storm returning down to the black and gold brand to warm up for her NXT title matchup. As here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This one ain't about title shots, however. This is about proving where you stand in NXT. As Noam Dar trying to make sure Matt Riddle can't stand at all. Going after the leg, going after the knee. And just those few moments in the knee bar might come back to bite Matt Riddle. Okay, because if you can't stand, you can't fight. And right now, Noam Dar, this cocky individual, stares down at Matt Riddle, who's trying to stand. Oh! He goes for the running dropkick to the knee. However, here we go. Matt Riddle with those signature chops to the chest before the kick to the side of the head. And now the cover. 2. No, and only a 2 count kicking out of the Broton. He likes to call that one. Okay, a senton there. Landing hard on the stomach. However, Noam Dar, he gets up. He's trying to fight back. He pushes him into the corner, trying to have that control right now. As now there you see the elbow shot to the back of the head of Matt Riddle. But Matt Riddle goes to the back of the knee. And now back and forth. Here we go. He grabs him here. No, once again, he's got him in that knee bar right now, Noam Dar. Once again, there you see, okay, I mentioned it before, he loves to work over the leg and knee of his opponents. And that's exactly what he just did, trying to rip the leg off, perhaps. And now there you see, Noam Dar again, working over the leg. If you can't stand, you can't fight, and Noam Dar knows that all too well right now. As once again, he's got him in another knee bar. Really working over Matt Riddle's leg right now. Okay, an intelligent strategy by this kid. However, Matt Riddle, he gets out of it. Oh, with a thunderous knee to the face. Out of nowhere in the cover. 2. No, and only a 2 count. What a jumping knee leaping into the face of Noam Dar. But Noam Dar is trying to get up. However, I think his bell might have been rocked. Oh, as Matt Riddle continues the punishment with a kick to the gut. Tosses him across the ring and then into a running forearm strike. And Matt Riddle right now, okay, this MMA superstar coming to NXT, and he's showing why he belongs here in the WWE. As Noam Dar rolls back into the ring, Matt Riddle and Noam Dar stare each other down. Now Noam Dar and Matt Riddle seem to be trading blows now. He grabs the leg, kicks him in the stomach, and here we go, kicking the knees, kicking the legs, and there you see. Okay, very hard-hitting kicks by Noam Dar. However, speaking of hard-hitting, Matt Riddle comes back with the punches to the head, the knee to the face, the bro to sleep before the German, and the cover could be over here. 2. No, and only a 2 count there on the Scottish Supernova. As Matt Riddle, the king of bros, looking to become the king of NXT, and a win over Noam Dar tonight might just do that right now, might just prove that statement to be true as the Scottish sickle connects. Okay, he ducks underneath it. However, Matt Riddle then gets caught in the back of the head. 2. No, and only a 2 count there. Noam Dar, very impressive maneuvering, realizing, hey, you know what, I can use this opportunity to bring some more punishment. Matt Riddle, he reversed me. Well, you know what? I don't care. That might be what I wanted to do. Turned right back around 180. And it seems like this match has turned 180 in the favor of Noam Dar. As Dar works over the legs, there you saw the drop kick to the knee. And now throws him off. Goes for the knee again. But this time Matt Riddle, he stops him. And with a hard slap to the chest, he's continuing the offense before another slap there. And Noam Dar, it might just be over. 2. And oh, wait a second. Noam Dar grabs the bottom rope. The referee sees it clear as day. And Matt Riddle, okay, he's arguing with the ref a bit. However, he's got to keep that cool head that he is known for. Okay, throughout the world of pro wrestling and just in his life in general. Okay, a very cool-headed man. Doesn't particularly get frustrated. Doesn't particularly get angry. However, right now, Noam Dar seems to be making him angry. As that elbow to the head there. Oh, but Matt Riddle responds. Goes for the kick. Gets reversed. And Noam Dar, here we go. Bringing on the punishment. Oh, wait a second. Speaking of punishment, Matt Riddle with the kick to the head again. Okay, that chops kick combination. That is synonymous with Matt Riddle. He goes for the stomp. However, oh, he goes for the clothesline. No reverses. He's got him. He's got him up. Oh, bro, is sleeping on the German again. He's got him again, and it could be over now. 1, 2. No, and Noam Dar somehow kicks out. Noam Dar, considering the fact that this is his first match in NXT, he's really impressing not just myself, but I believe everybody in the back, everybody out here in attendance, the fans watching, as right now, Matt Riddle, he's got the hole locked in. He's got the hole locked in, the bro mission, and Matt Riddle defeats Noam Dar, but my God, Noam Dar did not make it easy for him. working over the knee, working over the leg the entire match. Very, very interesting way to kick off his NXT career. Sure, he might have taken the L, but against a man like Matt Riddle, what do you expect? However, just to reiterate, Noam Dar did not go down without fighting, without swinging for his life. But in the end, okay, the kick to the side of the temple, the punches to the head, and then it was lights out. Matt Riddle is in NXT, and that was a message sent to Cassius Ohno. NXT Takeover going to be the prime spot for him, ladies and gentlemen. However, right now, we're going to be talking about what's happening tonight. We got Toni Storm coming down from Monday Night Raw, the main roster, the big lights, to warm up against Candice LeRae, because she knows that she is going to be challenging for the NXT Women's title at TakeOver, so she wanted a bit of a warm-up going into it. Well, there you have it. The NXT General Manager making a big announcement for tonight's main event. We're going to see some tag team action as AOP are set to face off against Ricochet and, well, any partner of his choosing. Of course, AOP will also be competing at TakeOver, just like this woman, Bianca Belair. Okay, she stated for weeks and weeks and weeks. Okay, she tweeted out, she said, "I don't care who I fight at TakeOver. If you want to try and break the undefeated streak of Bianca Belair, well, why don't you just answer the call?" And the woman who did that was the winner of last episode's main event. Okay, she defeated the current women's champion Becky Lynch. Mia Yim is looking to break the streak of Bianca Belair. However, that streak could be broken right now if Paige has anything to say about it. Okay, Bianca Belair, if she loses to Paige tonight, imagine what that will do to the psyche of Bianca Belair, having her undefeated streak end before what could be her biggest spotlight in her career at TakeOver New York against Mia Yim. However, Paige, ladies and gentlemen, her track record does not really specify just how dangerous she is. Okay, she has lost time after time again, putting on impressive performances, but never really getting the job done. Will she shock the world and actually get a victory, as well as break the streak of Bianca Belair? You know, Mia Yim is watching this one very, very closely, not only to study Bianca Belair, but also because she's got to be thinking, hey, I want to be the woman who does go on to break the streak of Bianca Belair. So if Paige wins tonight, Mia Yim, she's going to not particularly like that outcome at all. But right now, we're going to see if that outcome even comes into fruition as the bell has rung. Let's get into it. Bianca Belair and Mia Yim over Bianca Belair immediately out of the gate, taking her down with a running shoulder tackle. The power on display immediately pushes her down. However, Paige, goes to grab her arm, gets caught with a forearm strike, and then another one for good measure. And Bianca Belair, absolutely savage in that ring right now, tosses her across the ring, but gets caught with the DDT. Okay, Paige incredibly crafty. Bianca Belair incredibly strong, the powerful versus the wise right now. Not to say that Bianca Belair isn't particularly wise in that ring. She doesn't have a good ring presence. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that Paige right now, she's going to have to rely on her brain. She's going to have to rely on her tactician in order to get the job done against a powerful force like Bianca Belair. Okay, don't let her size fool you. Okay, underneath all that sass is a very dangerous and powerful woman ready to take NXT by storm. And right now, Bianca Belair is using Paige to do that in this one. Running boot, Jesus. Incredibly savage there by Bianca Belair with the boot to the face. And of course, Bianca Belair very cocky as well. Oh, but Paige pushes her down, perhaps trying to say, you're not allowed to be cocky, not in this ring, not against me. This is my house, and right now, I'm going to kick you out of it, perhaps. As Paige goes up to the top. Oh, and a Hurricane Rana there, beautifully executed off the top turnbuckle in the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there on Bianca Belair. Very close 2 count indeed. That could have gotten the job done. However, oh, Bianca Belair goes after the legs. Paige stops it, pushes her off. Oh, and Bianca Belair, however, fighting back now with the forearm strike to Paige. And Paige rolls to the outside. And there you see Bianca Belair. Incredibly cocky, incredibly arrogant. However, if you've seen her win-loss record, you'll know why. And by win-loss record, I mean wins and 0 losses kind of record in NXT, as Bianca Belair picks her up. Goes for that reverse alley-oop. Power bomb connects. And it could be over here on Paige. 1, 2. You know, wait a second. Bianca Belair says, nuh-uh. You know what? I want to add a bit more punishment. I want to add some insult to injury. I want to send a message to Mia Yim here tonight. You know, wait, Paige. Trying to perhaps make that comeback to bite her as she screams in fury here tonight. And Paige, wait a second, Paige, here we go. With the clotheslines. Oh, and then the running dropkick combination. And Paige now, ladies and gentlemen, here at NXT. Perhaps looking to get the job done on Bianca Belair. She's got her. Paige Turner. No, and Bianca Belair strikes back with the clothesline. The clothesline connects as she gets out of it. No, wait a second. Bianca picks her up. K.O.D. connects. Face first. Okay, dropping her on her forehead. The cover. 1, 2, 3, and this one's over. Bianca Belair going into NXT TakeOver New York undefeated. However, Paige, ladies and gentlemen, okay, I want to say she tried her damnedest, and she did. But Bianca Belair had an answer for everything she tried to do. She went to go for the Paige Turner. Bianca Belair turned into the clothesline, and then it was just lights out with the KOD. As Bianca Belair seems to grab the microphone. What does she have to say? Well, it seems as though Mia Yim coming out here tonight, interrupting Bianca Belair. Belair saying that she's a bit underwhelmed at the idea of fighting this woman right here, Mia Yim. However, Mia Yim looking to make a statement, doing the full entrance as Bianca Belair just waits in the ring. Here in NXT, what is Mia Yim doing? I'm not too sure. She gets in the ring. She's staring at Bianca Belair. And Belair is saying, get in here. If you want to interrupt me, what do you got to say? What are you going to do? These two women staring off intensely. No, wait a second. A smack to the face. Well, that might have just given you some incentive, Bianca Belair, to be frustrated, to be concerned. As a slap to the face by Mia Yim connects. And it seems as though after Mia Yim just came down to the ring and smacked Bianca Belair in the face, Zelina Vega is backstage verbally smacking Velveteen Dream, the current NXT champion, in the face. The NXT TakeOver New York, as you just learned and as you just heard, it's going to be Andrade Cien Almas versus Velveteen Dream. However, right now, it's Candice LeRae taking on Toni Storm, another woman who's going to be competing at that TakeOver. Toni Storm from Monday Night Raw, she's coming down. She wants another shot at her Women's Championship, or should I say at Becky Lynch's NXT Women's title. And there you see Toni Storm. She is ready for action. Okay, will the main roster star go back to Raw with the NXT branded belt at NXT TakeOver? Or will Becky defeat her just like she did at our last TakeOver in New Orleans? We'll find out then. However, right now, she is set for action against one of the best NXT has to offer in Candice LeRae. Now, don't let Candice's bouncy personality fool you. She is as stiff as a board in that ring, and she's ready to dish out some punishment against Toni Storm here tonight. Candice LeRae, okay, she wants to rise up those rankings, and the only way to do that is by defeating Toni Storm tonight. Okay, she's put on some impressive performances, busting out all the stops in every single match she's in. However, Candice LeRae tonight, will it be the night that she gets herself a big break by defeating Raw's Toni Storm? But Toni Storm right now, there you see immediately gaining control, trying to make sure that Candice LeRae does not get any sort of offensive advantage before Toni Storm goes back into the headlock. Candice LeRae decides, you know what, I'm going to give a headlock of my own, going after the arm here. And Candice takes down Toni Storm. Becky Lynch somewhere, I do believe, watching this one. The NXT Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. Okay, she's going to be defending her title against Toni Storm. Let's see if Toni Storm can build some momentum going into that one, or if Candice LeRae will finally get a big victory here in NXT. A lot of impressive performances, but she doesn't really get the job done. Let's see if tonight that will all change, as Toni Storm has Candice once again in a headlock. As Toni Storm with the knee to the head. And it seems as though both women have hit a stalemate in this one. Getting a bit angry with each other here. And oh, wait a second. Candice LeRae busting out the Hurricane Rana on Toni Storm from Monday Night Raw. Slamming her down, saying, you know what, maybe you should go back to Monday nights. Okay, this is NXT. As Candice LeRae, connects with the running forearm shot. Oh, wait a second. It seems as though now Toni Storm connects with a reversal. Slamming her face first into the mat before slamming her face again into the boots of Toni Storm with the drop kick. However, Candice LeRae, she's trying to fight now. She's trying to fight back here. What does she have in mind? Picking her up, and oh, wait a second. Gory bomb by Candice LeRae. Beautifully executed. As Toni Storm ain't looking so good, she bounces her off the ropes. Ducks underneath. Grabs her in another Hurricane Rana, and Candice LeRae is on fire now. As Toni Storm, however, gets up, trying to battle through the pain. Big boot. However, another boot there connects, and then into the stunner for good measure. A move that's become trademarked towards Toni Storm. 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, Toni Storm trying to take that maneuver as her own. Obviously a big fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin, as now she turns around. Oh, God! However, Candice LeRae, too slow. Toni Storm realized exactly what she was doing, sent her face first into the mat, and now, sending her hips first into the back of Candice LeRae. Of course, obviously, following this one, the main event of the evening. Tag team action, AOP versus Ricochet, and whoever Ricochet has decided to compete with alongside as Toni Storm goes up to the top turnbuckle. What does she have in mind? Candice LeRae walks towards her here. Oh, and gets met with a running drop kick. And now Toni Storm runs over the top rope. Candice LeRae sends her crashing down. As Candice LeRae stares down at Storm, what is she thinking? What does she have in mind? Oh, pushes the referee out of the way. No one can stop Candice when she's on a roll, apparently, as she dives out into a DDT. Okay, suicide DDT dive by Candice. As Toni Storm ain't looking so good, she's trying to pick herself up, and she does, using the ropes to get up. However, Candice LeRae trying to use this as a way to build momentum, but Toni Storm has her stopped there. No, wait a second. Grabbing her. Now grabbing the back of the head. And the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count again. These two women back and forth here tonight. As Toni picks her up. And then slams her down with a neckbreaker. Okay, the rebound by Toni Storm out of nowhere, pulling her in. However, she moves out of the way of the Hurricane Rana. Candice LeRae not able to hit it. However, she hits that one with the boot. Oh, and then the knee to follow it. The single knee face buster. No, and only a 2 count. As Candice LeRae is thinking about what to do now. She stares down at Toni Storm, who's Storm slow to get up. And she does. As Candice behind her here. Drop kick connects off the springboard. And Toni Storm now has to roll to the outside. And now, oh, wait a second. Candice LeRae now joins her again. Diving to the outside, and Candice LeRae flying all around the ring. Okay, all over this match, the agility on display. The acrobatic nature of Candice LeRae being shown to the world as the cover now. Could it get the job done? No, and only a 2 count. These two women incredibly back and forth thus far. Who will get the upper hand as Candice LeRae gives a hand towards Toni Storm's mouth with that punch to the head. And here we go. Candice LeRae building the momentum again. Okay, all that acrobatic nature slowing her down. Okay, she can't just speed up into a sprint into the corner, and that just came back to bite her as the chop to the chest connected by Toni Storm. However, Storm catched her there. Oh, wait. It looks like she's not done there with the Storm Zero. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Toni Storm with the Storm Zero to get the job done here tonight on Candice LeRae. However, Candice LeRae, okay, she did not go down without a fight. Look at that. Bam! No one could stop her there as she hit Toni Storm with as hard of a running DDT as you could possibly hit. However, in the end, okay, there you see the knee again, but in the end, it was this maneuver right here. Toni Storm, bam, connecting, and it was lights out. Okay, Becky Lynch, wherever you are, I hope you know that this woman, okay, she is ready for you at NXT TakeOver New York. And all of that is going to be happening this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday, January 25th. I hope every single one of you will be watching this one. Okay, I hope you're comfortable. Hope you grab your popcorn, your favorite soda, because this is going to be one hell of a show, and I can't wait for it. Okay, the NXT Championship match, the NXT Women's Championship match, the NXT Tag Team Championship match, Bianca Belair's undefeated streak, the up-and-coming Matt Riddle versus Cassius Ohno, and all of that is going to happen before this man enters NXT on the next episode of NXT. So whatever happens at TakeOver, it won't stop Randy Orton from entering NXT. Randy Orton, he's coming to the black and gold brand, the legend. What is he going to have to say then? I can't wait to find out. However, right now, it's time for our main event of the evening. We have AOP, the authors of pain, the former tag team champions. The two men that lost their NXT tag titles in a triple threat ladder match against Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish of the Undisputed Era and Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates, British Strong Style. Okay, AOP, they have not forgotten that, and ever since then, they have been ruthless. Powerbombing fools left, right, and center, absolutely decimating anybody who has stood in their path. And tonight, they're looking to send a message to not only Ricochet, not only the partner of his choosing, but also to the NXT Tag Team Champions. We're going to see right now who Ricochet has not only decided to team up with in our main event, but also we're going to see if AOP can get the job done, build some momentum going into that one in our main event of the evening. Now, how did we get here? Well, on the last episode of NXT, AOP attacked Ricochet following his big win against Tony Nese to kick off the show. Okay, we don't know why. I assume AOP just decided to do it because they freaking felt like it. Okay, AOP, they like to walk around here like they're the big men on campus. And tonight, they are looking to use that big man stature, the power and the strength, in order to defeat this man and whoever he decided to team up with. Who did he decide to pick as his mystery partner? I can't wait to find out. Okay, as AOP are looking to defeat Ricochet and whoever he decided to team up with in order to send a message to British Strong Style. As right now, Ricochet is set for action. Who has he decided to team up with? And wait a second. Speaking of the tag team champions, we got Tyler Bates. We got Pete Dunne. British Strong Style are here, and they are making their presence known in NXT. Did Ricochet decide to pick one of these two men? I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if you think about it, Ricochet does have some history with both of these men. Of course, defeating Pete Dunne and Andrade Cien Almas in a triple threat match a few months ago in order to gain the NXT title before eventually losing it to Velveteen Dream. And of course, Ricochet during his reign fought against Tyler Bates and put on one of the, if not the, best match of NXT last year. And it seems as though Ricochet is teaming up with Tyler Bates. It seems as though that Ricochet has earned some respect towards Tyler Bates in order to lead to that decision to pick him as his partner. And now, right now, we are getting into war as AOP are looking to use their strength as, oh, wait a second, Razor gets met with the boot. Oh, with the boots to the knee. However, Ricochet look to grab him there, and here we go. Ricochet, okay, clobbering him in the corner. Realizing that they need to do some tag team maneuvers in order to gain the upper hand here as Ricochet with that. Oh, look at that! Tyler Bate calling himself the big strong boy. That's exactly what he just showed to the world, showing why they call him just that with that powerbomb connection off of Ricochet's incredible athletic Frankensteiner on the big man. However, if you think about it, the two monsters of this tag division, AOP, also have themselves a tactical advantage in this one as a belly to belly connects. Okay? As whoever Ricochet were to pick in this one, whoever he decided to choose to fight alongside him, whether it be Tyler Bate or anybody else, okay, they would still not have that tag experience that AOP has. Okay, AOP, they do a much larger advantage in this one when it comes to tag team acumen. Okay, they know each other like the back of their hand. Okay, the brotherly bond between AOP might just be the downfall of Ricochet and Tyler Bate, as now Ricochet watches AOP as they bring down Tyler Bate, stomping him on the chest, caving it in as he almost caved the mat with that belly to belly, and Akam now the leading man in this one against Tyler Bate. Okay, Tyler Bate, it's very difficult to defeat him. That one's obvious. However, right now, if anybody can do it, it seems as though AOP, if they continue the pressure like this, they'll be able to do it all right. Now, you also got to be thinking about, NXT Takeover. Okay, Tyler Bate being in this one, in our main event, might just come back to bite him as the 2 count. No, only a 2 count. Okay, because if Tyler Bate gets seriously injured in this one, and it seems as though that's exactly what AOP are trying to accomplish. Well, if Bate gets seriously injured in this fight, in this tag team match, well then one must wonder the ramifications of that injury going into NXT TakeOver New York. As here we go, AOP continuing the pressure and then takes him down onto the knees of AOP. Pete Dunne watching right now, the other half of British Strong Style, the other half of the tag team champions, as Tyler Bate tries to crawl towards his corner. But then he just gets tossed away from it there. Thrown across the ring by Akam as Tyler Bate, he's trying to fight back. He's got him now, however, Akam, the size and power advantage once again on display, stopping him dead in his tracks. As now with the strikes, here we go. And Akam continuing the pressure with the punches to the back of the skull. However, Tyler Bate reverses. However, Akam again immediately with the back elbow, and there you go. The belly to belly, and that's exactly what he needed. He tags in Ricochet, and here we go. Going after him there, takes him down. As now, he gets him out with a forearm shot. Does Ricochet before meeting Akam there with a body shot. And here we go. Ricochet, once again going for that running boot. However, he gets caught, but then he catches him into the reverse Frankensteiner, dropping him on the top of his skull. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Ricochet bringing the pressure, bringing the heat as he picks him up. Oh my God, bringing the strength. Being able to lift that big man right there. However, he gets out of it. The elbows to the head. And there we go. Tosses him into the corner as he makes the tag. No, wait a second. Oh God, no. The last chapter, as the authors of pain have just written defeat for Ricochet and Tyler Bate. However, somehow he just kicked out of it. He just kicked out of it. As it seems as though Razor is looking to take out his frustration on Tyler Bate. He can't believe that he just kicked out. As Ricochet stares at him. Oh, but Tyler Bate gets dropped on his gut. And Ricochet now immediately, looking to bring the pressure off the distraction of that attack on Tyler Bate. However, seems as though that's not going to even help him. Seems as though that's not helping him in the slightest as the punches to the stomach connects. The punches connect, and here we go. Ricochet bringing the momentum here. Oh my God, leaping across the ring with that springboard cutter. And here we go. Ricochet now. He's staring down at one half of AOP, who gets up. Goes to collide belly to belly. However, oh God, there we go. Ricochet showing that he doesn't just have the speed, he doesn't just have the charisma, but he's got the strength. As now, there we go, makes the tag out, and Ricochet, who went up to the top turnbuckle, decided to change gears. Springboard collision by Ricochet. Okay, off the leaping European uppercut. And now here we go, trying to continue the pressure as Tyler Bate, he's still in a lot of pain following that attack by one half of the authors of said pain. As Akam with that belly to belly connects. Oh God, and speaking of connections, the heads collide. Middle of the ring. As Ricochet, he is not looking good, not at all. Oh God, pulls him into the clothesline, and there you see him. Okay, he's saying, come on, let's go, I dare you. As Ricochet runs back over, he's walking towards Pete Dunne, walking towards Tyler Bate, walking towards his corner, trying to think of what to do. However, he just gets caught in the belly-to-belly once again, thrown across the ring. As there you see him, he's just taunting him. He's saying, I dare you to tag out, and that's exactly what he does. Tyler Bate, he's coming in. Oh God, with a lot of force, and oh God, as he just gets forced into the mat. As the crowd are watching here, Tyler Bate not looking good at all. One half of the tag champs. And right now, if he was teaming up with Pete Dunne, would this be a different story? Well, we're going to find out at NXT Takeover, as right now Tyler Bate took him down with the cutter. And perhaps that just could build him up into a victory. However, instead, Akam responds with the strikes and then just pushes him down for good measure. Pushes him down onto the mat. And oh God, Akam, oh man, pushes Ricochet down onto the mat. As now, the punch connects, takes him down with that Russian leg sweep. And now, throws Tyler Bate across the ring. Tags out, and oh, here we go. Here we go. Speaking of Russian leg sweep, the Russian leg sweep clothesline combination connects again, this time on Bate. With the last chapter, who's just taken so much punishment in this one. 1, 2, 3. The Authors of Pain, AOP, just absolutely decimated Tyler Bate and Ricochet. Okay, however, early on there you see, okay, showing off some very impressive tag team maneuvering. Okay, did Ricochet and Bate. However, as the match went on, the punishment just kept coming. Okay, as AOP just kept decimating Tyler Bate and Ricochet, hitting Ricochet with the last chapter, but Ricochet somehow kicked out. Okay, he somehow kept trying to fight. And you know what that led to? That led just straight into another last chapter. Okay, the epilogue, if you would. And will the epilogue to this match show these two men at NXT TakeOver New York become NXT champions? We'll find out then. However, right now, that's going to finish off this episode of NXT.